Okay, so this is the Virtuous Mission. Check the description for timestamps because I'll probably put at least a couple of them in there because we're going to be kind of testing a lot of this stuff here along the way. First thing we're going to do is go get our backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. There'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
The real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing Virtuous Mission now.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to cover is how to save. If you hold down D-pad, you'll get the save option, which I believe Medic gave you during that cutscene. Hold down D-pad on the game screen to open the radio window. Use the radio to talk to other people, receive game tips, and more. Input the frequency of the person you wish to speak to or select their name from the memory list to send a transmission.
Saving the game, Snake?
Okay, so you can do a manual save here. Override my first one.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
And then you can either get a trophy for listening to her talk about her movies.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an
Where is it?
enormous
What's it
size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Yes, Cinephile. Listen to Paramedic talk about movies after you save. If you don't want to listen, you can just fast forward and then exit out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do... Oops. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our camouflage. You can wear camouflage to blend in with your environment and deceive your enemies. You can either get into camouflage through the touchpad on PlayStation, or you can hold up D-pad. So if we go back, if you hold up D-pad, there's a quick change kind of thing. Or you can go into the survival window. The numbers on the right are how much camouflage that they're going to give you. So I'm going to choose leaf. You can see up in the top right, it says like 45%. That's like my camouflage index. So I'm going to choose that. And then my face paint, I'm going to get woodland because it's the only one that gives me a little bit of extra. So now up in the top right, I'm 50% index. What is it? Camouflage index. My brain went blank. And then there's some stuff that I got from pre-order, so you may or may not see all of these things. And then these two, I think, are just based on one of your choices when you first started the game. Like whether you like 1 or 2 or 3, or you've never played before, or whatever kind of thing. Okay, so in the backpack, weapons and items you obtain will be placed in your backpack. In the survival viewer, select backpack to add weapons and items. You can carry up to 8 weapons and 8 pieces of equipment at a time. And we'll go through the quick pick, but my brain is like stopping right now. The quick choice buttons on the main screen. I'm shutting up. Christ. All weapons have weight. The heavier your weapons and equipment are, the faster you will burn stamina. Okay, so I did not find a use for the directional mic in the prologue. I only used it a couple of times, and whoever I pointed it at didn't really say anything. So I might have missed something because I didn't test it on absolutely everybody. So we have the non-lethal tranquilizer, and we have the survival blade. And then I'm going to go over to item. I'm going to unquick I actually didn't do anything with the cigar. You could probably use it as a distraction though. But we're going to keep the binoculars, the motion detector, the active sonar, and the personal sensor. And then these were pre-order maps. Masks, pre-order masks. And then the compass. And then food. This will replenish our stamina if we get low for moving around too much. Depending on the type of food, it may spoil after a certain amount of time. Animals which you have captured alive do not spoil. And we will be capturing a snake because that's one of the things that we're going to do to take someone out. So. And then the map. Select map in the survival to view a map of the area Snake is currently in. You can check your objective as well as maps of other floors and adjacent areas. Once we get to like Swampland and North and then the 2 spots after that, I'll open the map again. I'll show you how to like backtrack through the map and stuff. That's what you want. Okay. So close out of that. So now you can see the compass on the bottom left and the weapon in the bottom right, and then bottom center is my camouflage index. You can see it improve as I go down. That's the number. And then I'm pretty sure the thicker number is my health and the thinner number is stamina. So there's that. So if you hold left D-pad, we'll get the equipment wheel. This is everything that I've had selected in the equipment wheel. So here's the cigar. Go around with a scar on his mouth. Here's the binoculars. And then to sort of turn on and off, for lack of a better word, you just tap left D-pad. So if there's something that you find that you use sort of repeatedly, like the sonar, and those are animals too. Obviously there's no humans in this particular map, but those are animals as well. And will show up. So, and certain things like the sonar runs on battery, and then motion detector runs on battery, and the sensor, I believe, yeah, consumes battery power. So those kind of things, you can have them on, but you can tap left D-pad to turn them off and then conserve battery. Turn them on when you want, turn them off just by tapping. So it's kind of a nice thing to have. I'm going to leave it on scope for the time being now. Okay, same thing for right D-pad. This is going to be your weapons and other sort of items that you can use. Like once we capture an animal, like a snake, it'll be on the weapon side over on the right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the first 2 masks, I keep saying that, in this map. So I've already shot them because I did a video on the masks found in the prologue. So they're going to look a little different than they do probably in your game if you haven't shot them yet. But it's easiest to see them if you re-climb up the tutorial tree and then just shoot them. I don't think it'll do anything because I've already shot them, but they're like right there. So on the map, you can see where they are, which I can zoom in. Okay, we're gonna hang. We're gonna drop off. Gonna find a snake. Collect you. We're going to equip you. It's under the weapons section because we're going to use it as a distraction. And then, because I've used a little bit of ammo, we're going to go back and get some more. So we are done with this map. It's a little small map here. We're going to enter into the Swampland. Now here we're going to learn to roll. I'm actually surprised the tutorial isn't popping up. But if you hit on PlayStation triangle, it'll do a little roll thing. Let me get this guy. Rinse him off. Because I'm actually going to kill one of them just so that we can have it. And he only hits it like every third hit. It's very interesting. I can't get him to hit the crocodile like every time. And it's not a crocodile. There we go. So we get 3 of these. Backpack. No. Food. No. Weapon. There we go. Indian Gavial. So we'll activate one of those too. Actually, I think we can... So I have eaten it. Oh yeah, here. Under food. So you can see in the top left that we're missing just a tiny, tiny bit of stamina. But we can eat or dispose of it. Moderate stamina recovery. Probably made it last a little longer. Make it cover a little bit more. Okay, we're going to put that away. Oh, I didn't even notice that bug juice was here. Bug juice is not an item that we're going to use in... Oh, I don't see it. Bug juice is an item that keeps bugs and leeches away, which isn't something that we use in this prologue, but... Okay, so we're going to roll over... There's that one. I've already gotten it, so that's why it's already clear. And if you get caught in the sludge, you're gonna just keep moving, and hopefully you'll get out, because it's like quicksand. Alright. So there's the other mask right there. Okay, and we are done with this one.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay. Here's actual bug juice. I don't know why it's not showing up in there. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. It's a bug repellent. Keeps hornets and leeches away while in effect. I'm going to go slow. If you go faster, he'll auto knock him out. Whereas I want to grab him and drag him back. With any luck, the guy over there is going to be facing the outer wall. Get him out of sight. And we're going to interrogate him just for fun.
Speak. If you speak.
Oops.
Inside fallen trees.
Inside fallen trees.
Speak. Bastard.
I'll go around again because I went over the first one.
Trees, there's fruit.
So interrogating people can be kind of fun because they'll give you like little tips and tricks. Some of it's just like game based, and there's another person who'll tell you like how to climb a ladder. But in the last area, hang on, let me choke this guy out. All right, so let go of R2 and pull it again. You know you're choking him out because it's a really subtle difference when his hand goes up to Snake's arm. It's sort of easier to tell. But there is a guy that we're going to hopefully interrogate in the last map that will actually give us enemy placements on the map, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to ready the snake that we got in the first one. Here's another tree you can climb. I have climbed it, and he does say climb trees for fruit, but there's no fruit up there, so I don't know what that tree is for, to tell you the truth. So I don't know. I think he's over there. I'm not entirely sure where this guy is. We're gonna have to wait for him. And I don't know if my controller's going or what, but Snake will not sit still half the time. Like, just calm down. Just move just a little bit. There he is. There's both of them. Now we can't ignore them, but I want to be able to like loot the whole area for the video, so we are going to get like all of them. There he is. We're going to wait until he's closer down to the mask on the tree stump. He'll go somewhere down that way, and we're going to throw a snake at him. Now I'm going fast enough that he's going to auto knock him out. I don't actually know if he says anything interesting during interrogation. Alright, here is the frog mask. We're over here on the east side. And then in here, thermal goggles. Visualizes thermal radiation, allows one to see in the dark. Now, we don't really have any dark in this mission, but let's play with them. Yeah, so it's not really dark enough. It's kind of interesting. That's like really hard on the eyes though. Pretty sure I got him. Yeah, I got him. Alright, good. Don't assume, because sometimes it has to go, there's time needed to go through the clothing. So don't commit until you're like sure you know. Oh wait, we're not done over here. Okay, so we got the thermal goggles. And I really wish Snake would run faster, but I don't seem to have a run button. If anyone knows of a run button, let me know. Because I feel like he's really slow. Alright, this is something we're going to want for the bridge map. It's the stun grenades. I'm going to go ahead and equip that now. And now we're going to go get some of that fruit. Because we can use that as a distraction too. Here's a regular grenade. There's some fruit that we knocked off earlier. Just take another one. Alright, here's duck mask. Over here. So we got both masks, the thermal goggles, the stun grenade, bug juice, stun grenade, regular grenade, fruit, and masks. Okay, we are done with this map here. What was that? Nothing. Okay, now I'm going to wait until... Wrong. Alright, let's do the scope. There are guys at the other end, and I'm going to wait for them to get about halfway just to make sure that they sort of commit, because they seem to behave... They seem to group together better for this. So to the left is fruit, the darker one. The lighter one is a bee. And then the frog mask is here. That is a hornet's nest. And we're going to follow him out. And now they all go. If you do that while the guys on the north side are on the north side and not on the bridge, they're not as quick to leave the area. I've found it sort of nicer. There's the duck mask. So they went up that way, but they're gonna be back. So we're real quick here. Alright, if you push against the left wall, you won't do this. But that's okay. We'll push on the way out. And watch your stamina. You can see the blue bar under the snake in the middle bottom. You can see it going down. Once that hits 0, he will drop. So be aware of that. Okay, so if you want an assault rifle, it's right here. And then we got some more ammunition, and then Pentazimine, a benzodiazepine anti-anxiety depressant. Serves as a muscle relaxant and is used to treat autonomic imbalance. Used for reducing hand jitters while aiming a sniper rifle, which we were not doing. So if you push, you can do this. Push against the wall. Okay, now we're going to ready the stun grenade that we picked up in the previous map. Because they're going to be coming back up this path here. And this is where we're going. Oh, I guess I was fast enough. Usually I'm not fast enough. If you're not fast enough, they will come back into that area. So you have to be prepared to either hide from them or take them on or do whatever.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Okay, grab some throwables. Snake apparently has ADHD. Get a throwable. And we're gonna walk slowly on this guy, because I want to grab him and take him in so we can interrogate him. Not walk too fast. Okay. So we're gonna interrogate.
The others.
Gonna do it twice.
Answer me.
If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map.
Okay. And I forgot to show it beforehand, but there were no red dots on it beforehand. And the red dots are enemy placements. So thank you. And I will now choke you out. Because that takes so long, make sure that the enemy's hand is on Snake's forearm. That's how you know he's actually choking him out, rather than just still randomly holding him. Because you don't want to just like be randomly holding, because it does take like 10 seconds sometimes to actually knock him out. And while we are waiting for this guy to come over, we're going to eat a snack. Refill our stamina.
What can I say?
Get another throwable ready. And we're going to wait for this guy. We're going to try and interrogate this guy too. If I can get Snake to go the right way. Lower. Okay. Interrogate.
In this area, there's a weapon.
It's right here. Second one.
If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map.
Okay. Now we have white dots, which show us where loot is located, which is really nice. Okay. We're going to choke him out. Okay, we got a shotgun. Sends enemies flying. And some more fruit. Okay. Now, that guy's still sleeping. This guy is gonna wake up though, simply because of the amount of time I plan on spending here. You'll probably go faster and probably won't have to deal with it, but I just want to show like everything that's here and stuff like that, which requires a little more time than is normal. Okay, now here's a duck mask. Here's life med, which is like a med kit. Oh no, life medicine restores life. It's only one though. Let me check the map, see if that guy got up yet. Not yet. But I don't trust you, because he has gotten up on me before, so. You keep sleeping. So then the frog mask is right through here. Ah, yes. Ammunition. So that's all the loot that he told us about, the other guy told us about, except for the one that I can't pick up because it's full. Okay, so there is another guy who's out by the side of the building, and if you want, you can go underneath the building and get like snakes and a mouse and stuff like that. You can get them alive and use them to throw and stuff like that. But we'll go ahead and get Sokolov now. So I think I got everything. We got both masks. We got the shotgun, and we got the life kit, the med kit, whatever. Okay, so all you have to do is get close to this. So if you want to explore a little more, do not get close to this door because it's going to auto start.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
soldier.
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss? Ow.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the survival viewer button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Okay, if you hold up D-pad, you'll bring up Camouflage. So you can either tap it to bring up the cure window, or you can go through the backpack. When seriously injured, your life gauge's maximum capacity will be reduced if you don't treat yourself. So see to your treatment as soon as possible. Select the area you wish to treat, and then choose the appropriate medical item from the list to begin the treatment. Carry out all necessary treatments in order to completely cure the injury or illness. Okay, so you can either use the left stick to move around, or you can use the D-pad buttons, directional buttons. So just pick one to start. You can do medical history, and it'll tell you exactly what we're going to be healing. We're going to be healing 4 cuts and 2 bone fractures. And I got medical history down in the bottom right with triangle. So we're just going to pick one. And for cuts, there's 4 things that we need to do, and I have not noticed that doing them out of order matters. So just find the ones that give you a check mark. But we're going to disinfect it. We're going to stop the bleeding. We're going to bandage it up. Well, let's suture it first. Psychologically, I feel like that has to be done first, but it doesn't seem to matter, so don't worry about it. And then we'll just do that 4 more times, because we have 4 different cuts. Suture, bandage, stip, and disinfectant. Oh, wait, bone fracture. Dang it, went too fast. I used to disinfect. Alright, it's okay. So, for bone fractures, we need to splint it. and then bandage it. Oh, that's why I was like, fourth one. I knew there were 4 cuts. I got in the zone and went out of order. All right, suture, bandage, stop the bleeding with this, and disinfect. All right, now our other bone fracture, we need a splint and a bandage. Splint and bandage.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!